Hello there, welcome to my Chapter 5 tutorial walkthrough for Hunters 2. Just going to start it off now. Okay, so this is a little tricky. I would firstly advise that you, again, go through some of the other levels again or play some daily contracts and try and get your team a bit better armoured up, a bit better weapons and a few more skills. You can see these kind of blobs on the screen. They are the hunters that you're trying to avoid, as Eve is telling you here. Basically they are hardcore guys with high armour and very good weapons that take you out in a single shot. So the idea is that you need to get from A to B whilst avoiding all of those guys. Now I've charted out a route that is usually pretty effective. We'll just have to hope that we get some luck with this one. It's easy to kind of go a little wrong on this, so we'll just take it slow and take it steady. Slightly different to perhaps some of the other missions you may well have played is that this is room by room. There's not a lot of open area warfare going on here, so just got to take it slow and steady, knowing that each doorway is a choke point where you could pretty much end up being toast. Now, as well as the hunters, the enemy hunters, sorry, you've got to avoid these aliens as well. They're the kind of real enemy that you need to destroy on this mission. So, again, we're just going to take it nice and easy. Now again, notice this fire alien, exploding alien geezer down here. We've got to get away from him or else he'll do us damage. And that all went quite well. Okay, so we can move our hunters now. We've got those two rooms cleared, so we can move the gang into the next room. Now, what I've done on this mission is to equip my hunters without hammers and without bazookas. One of my guys is trained up with a bazooka. But in this room-to-room fighting, you don't really have the space to use a bazooka. That's more sort of open ground warfare. So, yeah, I would advise leaving the bazooka behind and giving him a shotgun or something like that. And again, Atticus, who's usually the hammer man in my army, I've just given him a long-range weapon. Again, you're not going to be doing a huge amount of close quarter fighting in this mission, so you don't really need the hammer particularly. Okay, so here we go with our second room that needs clearing. Okay, so you've got a hardcore alien over here. He's going to take a few hits to get rid of. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pretty much just move the rest of my team into this room. Oh, he's got fleet foot, so I might risk a few more shots because Isaac has got the skill of fleet foot, which means that occasionally he recovers an AP point just by moving. So that was quite fortunate actually. You may not be that fortunate, in which case just have your guys come in and guard this entrance here. Oops, sorry, just here. And then when the big fella wanders through it, he'll get hit by several guns and taken down. So that's the way to traditionally clear that room. But I can just kind of move up to here and regroup my guys around me. Oops. Can't really move. I've already got many AP points left here, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Right, let's get everyone clustered around the doorway, sorry, because they're going to need to all make their way across. Okay, now I need to show you. There's two enemy hunters here. You've got one here, one here. Now notice this guy is facing your doorway. If you make a run for it now, he will take that weapon out and he will obliterate you in one shot. So you need to do is to wait for him to turn. So I'll show you what I mean. So let me just get the two hunters in shot. So what I'm going to do is just move on. You notice they both turn. So now this hunter on the left, this enemy hunter, is looking away. So that means you can safely cross to this room. Now when I say safely cross to this room, there are a few ugly surprises in this room that need clearing out, which I'll show you. The first one being a lovely fire guy, exploding alien. And you need to try and take him out. And then bring as many hunters across as you can in this go. Okay, he can make it across. Now the guys with only 4 AP points, as you see, they can't make it, so you just need to line them up ready for the next run. Now I think there's going to be an alien coming through there. He'll probably attack one of my guys, but just have to... No, okay. There's definitely one around somewhere lurking. And we want to proceed with caution. Okay, so we need to move away from this doorway to let the guys with 4 AP points stand a chance. Now of course don't forget, don't move this go, because look, this hunter on the left is now looking straight at you. So you want to proceed with the utmost caution at this point. Right, I'm just going to set some guards here. I'm pretty sure they don't come through this door, but you never know, do you? So, okay, so again, leave these guys here and then move on. There, they turn away. Yep, so you see this guy on the left's turned away now, so you can safely run across the gap. He's alright just inside the doorway, he's fine there, so don't worry too much about that. Okay, so let's check this room out. Now it could be this doorway that actually one of the other aliens comes through, so I'll just guard that. Like that. Just something for you to be aware of, there is a hunter in this room, so we're going to have to kind of go through this corridor here to get as far away from him as possible, but I'll talk you through that in just a sec. Let's just move on. Right, let's move Weaver up there. Okay, so there we go. Lots of alien action. Okay, now I'm not going to go through that door any further because I'm pretty sure up here there is another alien. So I'm just going to step back a bit, do some guarding just in case he appears, and just take the opportunity to move the team about a bit. There we go, okay, right, let's send Atticus in again with his rather cool shotgun. Okay, nope, there's nobody else about. Again, haven't played this level for a little while, so I'm just going to proceed with real caution here. No point in taking any risks. I'm pretty sure there won't be an alien in this room because you've got this guy guarding. And again, note that he is looking away at the moment from our run. I can't remember if this guy turns actually, so let's just have a look. No. Now I think what happens is the moment you run across is the moment that he spots you, and that is pretty bad news, because I think he then opens fire on the next person who makes the dash for it. Okay, so again I'm sending my lightly armoured guys through most of the doorways first because they've got enough action points to take out any aliens that I meet on the other side. Alright, now let's watch this guy on the left. We're going to make a dash across. There you go, he turns, he notices you moving across. So just took him out, that's good. Right, so the next guy who heads across I think is going to get spotted, but let me just move everyone up by one. Let's see if he will turn away. I don't think he does now. Yeah, no. I think the next guy goes across is toast. So, just going to have to... Yep, not too bad. He's got a fairly weak bazooka, but everybody else should be able to make it across. And then only Weaver's going to be the one that gets hit again, because he can't all make it across at once. Okay, now we've got to deal with this guy, and then over here there's some aliens, and we're having to head, this is where we're heading to, this square over there. So in this corner is aliens, and then we've got a guy with a hammer who's only got 3 action points, but nevertheless he's still pretty dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to send Jason in, and I'm going to use Jason's ability to shoot all the enemies in range. It's massacre. But we've got a sustained on him, but you can see it's barely touching his armour. Pick up that loot. Right, now step away is the next course of action. Don't forget, he hasn't got enough action points to really cover the ground to you. Step away. You only need one of your guys to finish these missions, don't forget. So, okay, so I've got my 2 shotgun guys here, and I'm going to set them up to guard. And if he moves within range, actually I'm just going to move, no I haven't got enough action points to move him, I'm just going to set him up to guard. If he moves within range he'll at least get some pounding. Meanwhile I'm going to move Weaver across, see if he makes it. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't too bad, it's got a pretty weak bazooka. Okay, let's see how this bit goes. So he's going to move forwards, a couple of shotguns. Right. Now Isaac's got enough action points to dodge around him. You don't want to go too far, because again there's aliens going to poke themselves round that corner. But we want to keep this big guy busy. keep him interested in us rather than our colleague over there who's making a break for it. Oh, got a sustain, that's good. Okay, so again, just going to step slightly out of range. Give him a quick blast. Okay, so I'm just going to set up some guards. Oops, I need to turn him round. Set up some guards there. Now, I've left this guy, Jethro, behind in case all of my guys get destroyed. I'll need a plan B. He's going to be the one that nips out. Okay, so okay, not totally unexpected. Right, now you got this guy down here and you got this guy here. He's looking away, okay, so you're going to be fine crossing that, but again he rotates, so just be aware of that. Now you can either spend time shooting this guy with any action points you've got left. See if you can take him out. There you go. He yielded up some nice armour. And then we're going to make a quick run for it across there. Job done.